Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 2 of season 7 of Legends of Tomorrow. You know, the gang, as of late, is a little trapped in the past without a wave rider, without a time carrier. They've got to try to figure out how they're going to get back to the present day or get into a situation where they can get access to time travel once again. So they're tracking down somebody from I think they're in the early 1900s. I can't remember exact date. I apologize. But they're tracking down this scientist who was the progenitor of eventually what would become the essence of time travel. So they're going to try to get their jump start there somehow. Along the way, their antics had caught the eye of J. Edgar Hoover, just as the FBI was getting into full swing. However, some things went awry, as they typically do with the gang, and they ended up killing J. Edgar Hoover. And Gary has subsequently ate his body. So they're kind of racking up a list of things throughout time that they are changing that they're going to have to keep note of and go back and prevent once they can get access to time travel again. Fun concept. Don't know how they'll pull that off, but who knows? It's the Legends. We'll see. On top of all of that, Astra had tried to resurrect their Wave Rider using a resurrection spell, like she's seen John use. You know, works on people, living beings, or whatever. So she tried to do it on the ship, but it didn't quite work. And she finishes the spell towards the end of the episode, and rather than fixing the ship and putting it back together, it instead revives Gideon, giving Gideon human form. So we have Gideon naked in a field with the rest of the gang on the loose, being tracked, gaining this notoriety as this criminal band. The Bullet Blondes is the name they went with for their gang name. So they're making their way across country from Texas to New York. So we'll just have to see where things go from here. Meanwhile, the only other thing I wanted to touch upon was the key that John gave Zari turned out to be a key. Whatever, if you put it in any door, it takes you to a pocket dimension where he is kind of made like this replica of his mansion as like a safe haven. It appears to be in hell, but it's locked in time, so it's not like a gateway to other times or anything like that, but it is just a little bit of a parallel escape. Not sure what the grand scheme is going to be with that thing. Maybe they don't even know at this point yet. It's also Legends, so they'll probably just figure that out down the road. But yeah, let's go ahead and get ready to get into this episode, guys. The full-length reaction is on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gives you access to that as well. This is one of the ways you can help us work towards getting an editor for the channel full-time to help with a workload and whatnot, so whenever things get busy, we don't have to cut away any shows, and even opens up the potential to take suggestions and add new shows to the mix. But guys, if that's not a way you can support the channel, I completely understand. Another way you can do so is simply by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing the videos, because it's the engagement that really helps these videos and propels them forward and helps the channel do a little bit better. That's one of the ways you can help out. But either way, I just really appreciate you guys. With that all down and out of the way, let's go ahead and get ready to dive into this episode. Here we go.
The capitalist dictate of constant improvement often pushes us past the pinnacle of achievement into inferior products.
And this is your brain off of drugs.
Hey, don't weed shame me.
I did remember reading that the actor playing Behrad said that moving forward, he's going to start to kind of gradually shift away from only being the stoner in the group. This might be the sobering way they get around to that.
We got some soda. Does that work?
Dr. Zip.
Last seen driving east on the Bankhead Highway. Caution advised, they are considered armed and dangerous.
I can't believe the name stuck.
Mention Hoover, which means they think he's still alive.
Well, he's not.
Well,
Yeah, I thought he'd be a little upset about this.
J. Edgar Hoover.
it was an accident, and it could have happened to any Man of Steel.
Any Man of Steel.
So long as the world thinks that Hoover is still alive, then the timeline remains on track.
No. I know what you're thinking. No, there's no
He's
way
gonna
I can
keep-
impersonate. Could barely do in some podunk Texas town.
Gary!
We're mobile, people.
Well, good, because J. Edgar Hoover has a train to catch.
Oh, what the hell? We have a new opening. Oh, there's Matt Ryan. I'm assuming he's going to be the time travel scientist that they're looking for.
She doesn't look like a machine.
Well, not a machine exactly, Mommy. Computer. Who speaks?
Well, she doesn't know what a computer is.
Hello,
So you might have to
computer?
explain that.
Oh, I'm not sure about this.
Follow my lead.
My safe word is core competency.
Oh.
We don't want to spoil your honeymoon.
Spoil? Bonus balonus.
After them Palmer raids, we'd be proud to help out a patriot like Mr. Hoover.
No, but wait, don't drink it in front of us.
What? Why?
You drank it in front of us, we'll only know if the magic works when someone else sees you.
Oh, for the love of...
It's one way to keep the keep us seeing Nate.
Bad guy.
Or
It's a mug.
Okay, so they're going it the difficult way. I'm surprised. I thought they'd do the cheap, easy way.
I think you fellas will be more comfortable elsewhere.
Yeah, sure.
They can't find this Dr. Davies guy soon enough.
I love you both. I love your love. I love that you're loving each other right now, even if that love is happening directly above me while I eat sugar food.
Cleaning. That's a good one.
I'm gonna clean this place. I'm gonna clean this place clean of John vibes.
Yes, that's my girl.
You know, and
You're gonna give the house a Zari makeover.
you guys are very loud.
What? Come on. I'm not loud.
Core competency.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Is there a Mrs. Hoover?
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm married to my job.
Well, let me give you my card in case you and your job ever get divorced. My purse. It's gone.
No, I know where this is gonna go. Or at least I think I do. Based on what they've been saying around here.
The usual suspects.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No one is leaving this car till we get that purse back.
I think she just splooshed all over the seat.
Money?
I like when Nate does history things.
Anything of note?
I'd like a toy one of those.
Goldie!
As was easy to catch as a Goldie here.
Marvelous seeing you, Francis Baker Jr., of course. Okay.
Yeah, they're buying that Gary and I are petty thieves because of our looks.
Director Hoover, thank God.
We just got word from HQ. There's a plot afoot to kidnap you.
We need to get you off this train.
What?
Give me a minute.
We owe it to history to make it right.
Gentlemen, this sounds like a case for the Bureau of Investigation.
This is an interesting episode.
I don't know what a computer is, but I know a heartbeat. And you made that, Astra. You are not only a very powerful witch, you're also a mother now. Seems to me, if you have a machine that can travel through time, wouldn't you just go back to right after the moment you left? I mean, unless it didn't work.
It can't work. I mean, this show's never really worked like that all the time.
The Dallas field office intercepted a telegram.
Hoover on Tren, northbound.
Tren.
We're looking for anyone who has a reason to hurt Hoover.
Who would possibly want to hurt that guy?
I said we're all talking about it.
lovely to see America by a train car.
It'd be a lot lovelier if it wasn't being spied on by a bunch of dicks.
Magic fridge restocks the whiskey.
The fridge doesn't take requests like Gideon.
No. This bottle is the Wave Rider. And this bottle is the mystery Wave Rider that blew us up.
Okay.
Who's to say there isn't third and a fourth? It will never end.
What the fuck?
Squirt and wipe. And the gummies are gonna wear off, and then you're gonna be feeling the natural high of a job well done. Look, show me.
I don't want to hurt the guy, but no way, man. Look, those two agents are expecting Hoover.
They have all the evidence they need. That's more than enough.
It's not enough. I need a confession. Look, Nate.
Is he becoming Hoover from the spell? Or is he just getting sucked up into this?
This isn't about me.
Okay, you know, I guess we're both pretty useless.
You mean the three of us are... What is that?
No!
Uh-huh.
Why did you do that?
Because you told her to.
See, without those distractions, I was able to dig deep and really think about how we got here. I made a list of suspects. Do you want to see?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Great.
Starting with Rip Hunter.
Sounds like he's really putting the screws on. Let me know if he needs backup. I gotta take a leak. Don't do this, Nate.
Like, have I seen this?
Hey, don't pull a gun on a Bureau agent.
You think you're the smart guy here? You hadn't made such a stink back in Midland. We never would have known you were on this train.
Snooky's offered a nice chunk of cash to whoever brings you in first. These guys work for Al Capone.
Come on with your hands up, Hoover!
Oh, great.
You got 2 minutes!
Interesting. Okay. I don't know what the plan is unless he steals up. He's just like, timeline's fucked. I just gotta roll with it or accept it.
You got me.
Who are you?
Oh, the spell ward off. Oh shit, I missed the names.
I mean, what even is a paragon?
I think we are on to something very important here, Z.
Me too, Aves.
Okay, so who's left on our villains list?
Lex Luthor. I can't see the rest of them. They're so out of focus.
These guys over here. We got...
Pirates.
That's 2 out there, right?
Sorry. We've been chased by a demon dog. Who's to say that we're not being hunted by...
Sarah! Ava!
I wanna see who it is.
Okay. We need to find a way to stop this with 0 casualties.
What, with weed, gummies, and magic booze? Yes.
This is Prohibition era, right? I don't know. I don't know what time this is. I don't remember.
Killed. Yeah. I'm supposed to bring in the head of the Bureau of Investigation. Instead, I got Mr. Nobody. This is not the...
No, you don't. He's in another show.
Repeat after me. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Now, don't you feel better? No. Oh.
What the fuck?
Another Hoover?
Thought you said you killed him. I did.
Gary ate him? What the fuck?
Everybody, take cover!
I'm Super Hoover.
Get in there! Come on, move it! Go!
What? Just shoot him. What the hell is this shit, dude?
Whoa, slow. Wait.
Jesus. What was that? Mecha Hoover.
Robots. What are the chances? Wait, so robots...
What the fuck?
Shush. You did not eat a robot. You ate the real Hoover. This must be his replacement. You guys, what?
Somebody trying to correct the timeline by putting a robot Hoover in place.
Dr. Davies' time travel experiment will take place in New York City on November 7th, 1925.
That's 2 weeks from today.
Precisely, Captain.
That's fantastic. The plan's gonna work.
2 weeks, maybe that explains why they're not back yet.
But we have to get to Dr. Davies first. Or the legends will die.
Or maybe that's why.
Pack up that wrench bear. Oh, I've got some legends to save.
What the hell is going on, dude? All right. I'm intrigued. I'm interested in where this is going. The robots, Zari going into flipping out like 5D chess mode to cope with John, her little high scheme. Them killing Hoover, trying to be Hoover, then Al Capone's gang showing up, and then a Robo Hoover showing up, and not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed this episode. They're kind of implying like an evil set of legends, I think. Or some other time-traveling bureau sent this decoy in knowing that somehow they had fudged up the timeline to the point where we need to replace Hoover. So they sent like a Robo Hoover, which explained why, at least after the fact, why he was just like out in the open taking on like 11 guys, even though none of them shot him at the same time. Like they could have literally just mowed him down, but they let him John Wick the crap out of him. But it was a fun scene. I'm very curious what's going on. It's erased itself from the timeline, no evidence of it. So it's someone, something, maybe the Time Masters are back, maybe the Time Bureau's back, maybe an alternate reality. I mean, Superman Lois opened up the multiverse once again. We knew the multiverse was still out there, but it hasn't like broke into the reality yet on Prime Earth. So maybe this is how that happens. I don't know. Our first little dip into it. Maybe an alternate universe, a multiverse with evil legends. I don't know. But overall, this was a pretty fun episode. I like seeing Nate get into character. I like the commentary that they did. Like, regardless of like how influential like some people have been to history, doesn't necessarily mean that everything they did was great. And I like how they kind of shined some light on that. But it was a fun little episode. The whiskey machine was interesting. Like at first when she was like, oh, it's like the Wave Rider. It's like she's trying to say like maybe this house is like a copy of the Wave Rider and they'd be able to use it as the Wave Rider. I thought maybe she was going to say that the what was it called? The fabricator just ended up being the refrigerator in this situation. But no, it just sparked an idea about the Wave Rider that destroyed the Wave Rider because she saw two of them. And I was like, okay, never mind. That's the direction we're going. There were so many suspects. I didn't get a good look at them. The only ones is like obviously like the doppelgangers, pirates, witches, Damien Dark, Lex Luthor. Those were the only ones I actually could read. Yeah, I don't know. I actually had some fun with this episode. And then we have the side stuff going on with Astra, Spooner, and Gideon. Her trying to figure out how to communicate, them having struggles with it. Though, if Gideon was thinking the way she normally thinks, I'm surprised she tried to grab the spark plugs and all that stuff and just kind of like jolt herself into the system. That seemed like a childlike thing to do. But maybe she was still kind of booting up. But then again, by that point, she had already been doing the apple thing where she was trying to talk to him about the box. I think that was all, the apples were all them. The box was supposed to be the Wave Rider, and that was the Wave Rider getting blown up. Or that was them going into the building. She was trying to tell them about the Legends going to the time travel dude and then dying there. And that was her way of saying that. Like, whatever the test is that he performs there that day when they're there, maybe they blow up or die as a result of it or get flung into the future or some other time period. I don't know. I think that was her just trying to warn them of the foresight. So even as a flesh and blood human, she still knows how the timeline's going to work out. Interesting. I'm curious to see where this all goes. Guys, what did you think of the episode? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying on the conversation after the video. If you want to see the full-length reaction, that's over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access to that as well. You can also join our Discord and carry on the conversation there. Links to that and all my socials are down in the description below. Before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny, Sherritt, Ryan, Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori, Corey, Scott, Margaret, Grace, Peeling, Zem, Mary, Bradley, and Jeffrey Hale. Thank you guys so much for your support. But that's been episode 2 of Legends, and I'll see you guys next week with the next episode of Legends. Take care, everybody.